Welcome back to Off Label Veterinary News, your source for commentary on animals, medicine, and practice life. If you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. Let's jump in to some of the stories you might have missed. Our first story comes to us from St. Paul, Minnesota, home of Macalester College, where a cat has been banned from entering the library. Max has been a good cat, even helping some students out with their assignments. But it turns out the librarians don't like cats in their library, so they banned Max, they put up signs, and he then was banished to his home. As you can imagine, the college students didn't take lightly to this. They went to Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and started a protest. In fact, one local artist now has vowed to write a book. There's a website called Let Max In. Max's parents have promised to keep him on a short leash and indoors for most of the time. If your clinic is anything like mine, there have been plenty of times when I wish I could give a quick cleanup bath to a dog or cat who is being discharged at the end of the day. Well, Bissell has come out with a product that just may help us out. It's called the Bissell Bark Bath Portable Dog Bathing System, and it promises you the ability to bathe a dog anywhere in your facility that you have power. I haven't personally used the system, but the reviews on Amazon have been pretty favorable in general. I want to know if you're using a portable bathing system. If so, what have your experiences been like? What do you think about a product like this? Does it have a clinical application? I want to hear from you. At the last meeting of the Los Angeles Animal Services Board, a proposal was made to feed the dogs a vegan diet. Commissioner Wolfson made the proposal, citing that the LA Animal Shelter was moving towards a no-kill status, and in fact, currently is about 90% no-kill. And they are the second largest animal shelter system in the United States, feeding the dogs there over 336,000 pounds of dog food per year. Commissioner Wolfson's rationale included, if they were truly a no-kill shelter, should they be killing over 31,000 animals a year to feed the dogs? As you can imagine, there are many opinions on this topic. Vegan vet Dr. Armadi May spoke in favor of transitioning the dogs to a vegan diet. The commissioners noted that a vegan diet was inappropriate for cats, and this would only apply to dogs sheltered at the facility. What do you think, off-labelers? What does no-kill shelter mean to you, and should we be considering the treatment of the food sources for our animals? This is a fascinating discussion that has implications far beyond the LA Animal Shelter. What do you think? Should the veterinarian-client-patient relationship be a one-size-fits-all? How will privately owned clinics survive in an age of consolidation? And what about subsidized veterinary care from nonprofit entities? These are just a few of the topics that will be debated at this year's American Veterinary Medical Association's House of Delegates meeting beginning in January in Chicago. Now, if you have an opinion on these or any of the other agenda items, I encourage you to visit the AVMA website and log your opinion. With the explosion in veterinary telehealth and telemedicine programs available to the public, it's time we settle on a VCPR for the future. Do you need to see a patient in person, or can you establish a legitimate, valid, legally binding VCPR electronically? What about not-for-profits? Are there limits to the services they should be providing? If so, what do we think about it as a profession? And finally, what about the potential power and influence that national veterinary corporations will hold over legislation, products and pricing, services? These are all important topics that affect us not only today, but well into the future. I encourage you to visit the AVMA website and post your opinion. The future of our profession depends on all of us sharing our opinions and perspectives. Well, that's it for another edition of Off Label Veterinary News. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you'll be notified when content like this drops on your internet doorstep. Until next time, keep living that off-label life. Bye.